There she is. Okay, unmute yourself, Miss Gordon.
Did we lose her?
Where'd she go?
I'm not sure. She just disappeared. Hopefully she'll be right back. There she is.
All right, this call is number 2017-00501. In the interest of Naomi Locks, please raise your right hands for all parties and witnesses to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Miss Gordon. All right. Miss Gordon, please state your name and your relationship to this child.
Vernisha Gordon, and Naomi is my daughter. I'm her mother.
All right, and represent State Texas Attorney General's office.
Andrea Eoff.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent, Darren Locks, is not present. Mr. Locks signed a waiver of service on July 20th, 2022, and he was given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail. Return receipt requested, which was delivered on September 30th, 2022. He is not checked in today. Is that correct, Ms. Eoff?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before we begin, we'd like to ask that the court take judicial notice of the prior order in this case. It was signed on May 2nd, 2017, and ordered Mr. Locks to pay child support of $231 a month and medical support of $50 a month.
So noted.
And we'd also like to ask that you admit into evidence what's been marked as State's Exhibit A. It is the updated pay record in this case that shows a medical support arrearage of $312.47 as of July 31st, 2022. That is the highlighted line on page 11.
All right, Ms. Gordon, have you had an opportunity to look at this pay record?
Yes.
Do you have any objections of me admitting it into evidence?
No, sir.
All right, State's Exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'd like to call Officer Williams.
Okay.
Officer Williams, will you please state your name for the record?
Natasha Williams.
And what is it that you do for a living?
I'm a child support officer with the Office of the Attorney General Child Support Division.
And how long have you been in this position?
13 years.
And in that 13 years, have you been trained on how to research wage information and calculate child support and medical support?
I have.
And have you had an opportunity to do so in this case?
Yes,
And would you mind sharing your findings with the court?
sure. Mr. Locke's gross of $4,516.47. There's one other obligated dependent. The net resources is $3,572.61, leaving child support at $625 with medical support of $203 per month.
And you gleaned this information on his income from where, Miss Williams?
I'm sorry.
You obtained this information of his income from where?
From the resources that we're able to check and verify the employer's information, and the employer is, just one second, Your Honor, I can tell you. Employer is DSV Solutions.
All right. Any further questions, Ms. Eoff?
No, Your Honor, I pass this witness.
Ms. Gordon, do you have any questions of Ms. Williams?
No.
All right. May she be excused, Ms. Eoff?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming in, Ms. Williams.
You're
You're
welcome.
excused.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Your Honor, I'd like to call Vernisha Gordon.
All right.
All right. Miss Gordon, did you have an opportunity to review the pay record in this case?
Yes.
And it's the same one that we submitted as Exhibit A. Did you see how on page 11, Mr. Locks has a medical support arrearage in the amount of $312.47 as of July 31st, 2022?
Yes.
Would you like for the court to take a judgment against him for that amount and order him to pay that arrearage at $52 a month beginning December 1st, 2022?
Yes.
And did you hear the testimony that Officer Williams gave regarding his income and the proposed child support amount?
Yes.
Would you like for the court to modify his child support to $625 a month beginning August 1st, 2022, the first date after everyone was served in this lawsuit?
Yes.
And would you like for the court to order you to continue providing Medicaid for your child?
Yes.
And would you like for the court to order him to pay medical support in the amount of $203 beginning August 1st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you are comfortable with him having your address and phone number, is that correct?
No.
I'm sorry. Does Mr. Locks have your address and phone number right now?
No, he shouldn't. No, ma'am. I signed a non-disclosure form.
All right, then, Your Honor, there was not a prior finding of non-disclosure in this case. So may we have a moment to get some testimony about that?
Sure.
Ms. Gordon, do you believe that if he has your address and phone number, you could be exposed to abuse or harassment or some sort of serious injury?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell the court why that is?
Previously, Don Locks was verbally abusive to me. And I believe that with this modification going into place, possibly him having my address could be negative in a way, as far as him possibly doing something physically.
Mhm. Has he ever been violent with you in the past?
Physically and verbally, yes, when we were together.
Okay. And do you have recent evidence or reason to believe that he would be violent with you again?
I mean, I don't talk to him anymore. So I haven't had any contact with him. So there really isn't anything recent. I don't speak to him at all.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
But in the past years, there has been some physical violence against you?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right.
All right. I have no further questions and pass this witness, Your Honor.
All right. Well, court will approve the order once you submit with a non-disclosure finding.
I will do that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on, Ms. Gordon, because they're going to print out a new order.
Mhm.
That'll keep your address and information confidential.
And if I were to move, will that be the
Same thing. Yeah, it'll be confidential.
Mhm. You won't be required
All right.
to report it to him.
All
okay?
right. Ms. Gordon, you can talk to Ms. Elf about it.
Mhm. All right. I'm going to update your order and send you a new DocuSign, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.